intro today. Liberal women are in trouble. So Billie Eilish just went to Ireland, the place where she hails from. She comes from there, laddies. And she goes out there and she decides to say the most innocuous, nothing burger statement of all time that no one should ever get pushback for. I'm laying the groundwork, but this video is going to be absolutely diabolical. I'm warning you in advance. It's one of the most cancelable ones out there. I will be showing so much empathy for women getting harassment online, probably. Lock in, boys and girls. You are not ready.
These are my friends Ava and Jane right here. This venue is very different from all the venues I've played on this tour. Usually there's like a crowd all over there and I'm in the center of the room, and so it's very different and fun to have you all on my right side.
It's so different and fun.
It's awesome. Well, as you guys know, I'm Irish, so it's cool to be here.
Yo, she's Irish.
I am not from here, obviously, but it's really cool to come somewhere and like everybody looks exactly like you.
It's pretty cool to go to Ireland and see her, you know, relatives and people in her ethnic group and see all the people that look exactly like her. It's so nice to see people that look like me. Wow, what a novel concept. All right, I'm just hold it in chat. All right, this is gonna be beautiful.
You're all just as tasty as me. It's so amazing. It makes me feel so seen. And yeah, I don't know. Also, like 1,000 of my relatives are in the crowd right now, I'm pretty sure. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for having me here. I love it here. It's
Do
so
not
beautiful.
come.
You are all so beautiful, and I see so many familiar faces.
You are beautiful. Also, you look like me. Is this secret coded white nationalism, supremacy, racism? Oh my God. Now, everyone likes to hear their political opinions from an 18-year-old retard, don't you? Well, welcome back to today's show where I am going to blow this shit cannon wide open. So immediately she gets canceled, literally without a stop. Everyone here is white like me, no darkies, 280,000 likes, 22 million views. Obviously, everyone is saying now she's a racist. This is a massive, massive fucking deal. Everyone's talking about this. We're going to be doing a deeper dive into how leftists actually hate attractive women. That is going to be part of this. But hold on, hang on, wait up, hang on. No darkies! There's no chance this is a real drama. It is. She's a very famous singer. She went out there and she actually said something about how she's proud of her heritage, and her heritage is actually white. You see, the thing is, unless you're, if you're a white person, you're not allowed to be proud of your heritage. You're only allowed to be proud of your heritage if your heritage comes from a third world country. This is the rules. I don't make them. Someone else made them. I don't make them. But if your heritage comes from, you know, a first world country, then you're not allowed to be proud of your heritage. This is the facts on the ground. I didn't make the rules. Someone else did. Definitely subscribe for more rules. But now I am going to tell you something absolutely diabolical. All right, white people aren't allowed heritage or culture. No, white people aren't around heritage or culture. Also, white people are not native to anywhere. Suspiciously, they are colonists everywhere and not native to anywhere. Unlike immigrants who are considered natives to places that they are illegally? A question mark? I don't know. Anyway, this is not the point. All right, we can keep diving deeper and deeper into this. But now I am going to tell you something. In this video, I am not going to defend Billie Eilish. This is a literal image of me feeling 1% of your average woman's pain on a daily basis. This is going to be me destroying Billie Eilish. Fuck this bitch. Singer Billie Eilish, this is in 2020, rants about white privilege as thugs riot, loot minority businesses. Right? No, white privilege is so bad. Let them continue fucking stealing money and shit. Let them keep looting and burning things to the ground, says Billie Eilish, trying her best to virtue signal in 2020. What about 2021, where Billie Eilish was going on Stop Killing Black People tours in honor of the Floydening, in honor of Saint Fentanyl Floyd himself, the man, the myth, the legend. She decided to go out there. Stop killing black people, she was saying in protests. Please, I am woke just like you. She decided to go out. Unite, everyone! And don't worry, because 2023 is when she declared that she has joined the LGBTQ plus community. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. You're so brave for being a woman attracted to men and then joining the fucking LGBT community. where you are still attracted to men. Now you're bisexual, which is like the ultimate nothing burger situation of all time. I love when people do this. They're like, I am also part of a minority group. Now, I'm not going to change anything about my life. My life is going to be exactly the same. My life is going to look like your average straight person, but I'm now part of the minority group because I'm also bisexual secretly, it turns out. All right, so this was in 2023. Enter 2024. Billie Eilish shares new Instagram story following Donald Trump's win. It's a war on women. Women war. Now, the reason why I wanted to show you the endless woke bullshit of Billie Eilish. I wanted to tell you something very, very true. All the hate that Billie Eilish is getting for this concert saying that I like seeing people that are just like me is all her fault. You voted for the community that is attacking you. And of course, she's going on the pro-Hamas rallies. She's in every fucking woke bullshit rally and protest of all time. You voted for your downfall. I have zero remorse or mercy for you. None. Zero. This is your fault. You made this bed. You lie in it. I don't care. So today we are going to be talking about women going out there and preaching and virtue signaling and voting in societies that are destroying them. All right? For whatever reason, she is getting cooked by the society that she is ushering in. All right? So I will not feel remorse when the people she empowers come for her for absolute bullshit. So while absolutely she shouldn't be canceled for being proud of her heritage and culture, that shit's retarded, she is the person that is canceling herself, and I have no mercy for it, and you shouldn't either. I am sorry. You will be held to a higher and higher ethical standard until you are eventually swallowed by the mob you tried to please. Literally, fuck yourself. I do not care. So Asmongold reacted to this, and I didn't see his reaction yet. People told me to look at it, so let's see what we got.
After Billie Eilish? What?
Context. During her tour in Ireland, Billie Eilish said this.
As you guys know, I'm Irish, so it's really cool to come somewhere and like everybody looks exactly like you.
Billie Eilish said what? I didn't catch that. She likes being in a place where everybody looks like her. But she's from America. The majority of the people here look... Oh.
This is what we mean when we say white.
Bro, why are you like this? You don't look like her. Again, nothing wrong with that, but what's wrong with being proud of your heritage? What is going on?
People and their biases just be jumping out. Because what type of racist shit is that? When black people explain that they want to be in black spaces, that is a safety issue. When she's saying that is a...
Okay, listen, I'm not trying to whip out the stats here, but the #1 cause of death in America for black people is other black people. Okay, it is not a safety issue. Right? Double standard alert. When black people want to be around black people, that's actually awesome and based. When white people want to be around white people, we should literally kill them in the streets.
Preference. Do you understand the difference?
Irish is a nationality, not a race. Unless you're buying into old school eugenics. That's about being white in a white supremacist world.
What are you talking about? You're happy to see people who look like you.
White people have no races, no ethnicities, no cultures, not native to anywhere. You guys are amazing.
You know why the whites get on my fucking nerves? Again, my whites, the whites that I grew up with.
Bro, can you imagine me saying that, blacks get on my nerves? My blacks are not getting on my nerves, but other blacks, like, could you imagine if I would say something like that? Like, can you imagine that?
They just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, my whites. Like, again, it's really simple to tell if this is racist. You just reverse the terminology. If I would say my blacks or whatever, I don't think people would like this very much.
I ain't never seen Britney Spears talk about, I'm so happy to be performing to a crowd of blonde white women. You ain't never heard her say no shit like that.
See, this is the thing, is that these people love talking about how great, their ancestors, etc. But if anybody ever takes pride in their ancestry that's white, somehow this is racist and you're being a Nazi. It's this massive fucking double standard. It's not complicated. They just hate white people. Yeah, that's really what it is. And that's why they would have no problems with a person who is non-white.
You are the racists. You're just the socially accepted kind of racists. I have no mercy, because you have to realize Billie Eilish was propping this shit up. This is why, and I am literally so fucking happy about this timeline. I really am. Because it's time for the women to start waking up too. It's time for the women to wake the fuck up. Because as it stands right now, 53% of men are Republican. All right? It's time for women to realize that these people that are sabotaging you, these woke fucks that you are voting for, that you are putting in power, that you are... Like, dude, you know who's putting trans women in women's sports? Women! Women are voting for it! Women are voting for biological men to beat the shit out of women in women's sports. And then it's like, oh my god, we have to protect women. Like, you have to realize the level of retardation that we are dealing with. And until you taste the consequences of your actions, until you find her out after you're fucking around, I literally couldn't give a shit about you.
Saying this, they would have no issue with it at all. The thing is that these people lose all of their power once you stop giving a shit at them and start laughing at them. That's what you have to do. Because if you give these people any level of credibility, you listen to any of their grievances, it's like a fucking parasite that gets inside of you, and it just infects more and more and more of you before it takes control, and it starts running the ship itself and replacing people like Sydney Sweeney with hogs.
Hogsmad! Hogsmad!
That nobody wants to...
Holy schmiblets, sir! That is a hippopotamus! Hog rider!
See, except for
That's her husband.
People that look like that. And even they
That was a joke because she doesn't have a husband. She's gonna die alone and sad and depressed. Probably at the age of 50 due to heart failure or something. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I'm just saying all the groups of people that hate you literally die young. All of them. I'm not trying to be rude here, but the majority of triggered retards on the internet die young, all right? High suicide rates, high rates of heart attacks, bro. Lady, you could literally outrun your obesity. It is the one disease you could outrun, and you decide instead to commit massive amounts of trauma to that couch.
I don't want to see it. That's why they use filters on themselves whenever they go on dating apps. They're not...
Truly fascinating. So... I am really glad we're going to be doing this deep dive today. Personally, I think that this deep dive is something that the world needed for a very long time. I am willing to say the things that the retards don't want to. Today we're going to be looking at attractive white women have completely broken the left. They have. Between Billie Eilish and Sydney Sweeney, the left doesn't know what to do because they are losing the woke women. The woke women are starting to leave in this self-sabotage, women versus women violence competitions, trying their absolute fucking best to destroy each other and ruin each other's lives. I'll be real. I'll be honest. This is truly the apex of society. We are only cooking harder, moving forward. I think it's beautiful. I think it's glorious. Lots of people aren't willing to acknowledge the facts on the ground. The reality is not something that people actually like to talk about, but I like to talk about it. You voted in the people that are taking you down, and you are going to face the consequences of your actions. It's literally all your fault. It's literally all your fault. Who's up for a game of tic-tac-toe? All right, I'll go first. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, I'll start. Your move. What do you say, chat? What are we saying? Chat, you say, all right, okay, understandable, chat. All right, I'll go here. What's next, chat? All right, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go here now. Oh, trapped you, chat. Got you! Oh, total chat destruction!
Sydney Sweeney ad is just another litmus test to see if people can actually recognize and acknowledge overt racism and how harmful it can be.
Bring overt racism back. It's what we need in society. Y'all are too comfortable sitting in your glass houses hating on random losers. We gotta bring it back. Because if everyone's racist, no one is. That's not how it works. But I think we need to do it. I'm just saying.
Trying to calm myself, but that would...
I cannot believe this man is offended at Sydney Sweeney.
Billie Eilish, are you okay, bitch? Why the did you say something like that? For one, you live in America where you are the majority. Everybody looks like you.
The longer...
You are the majority in America, but not for long. Bring in more migrants. Interesting. Fascinating. Interesting how this works. Interesting. This sounds like a hostile takeover of sorts. I don't know, man. I think these people all suck.
that this goes on, the more that I lack the vocabulary to describe how much I hate it.
Dude, Sydney Watson's so goated. Oh my god, bro. I'm just saying. A lot of people don't know this, but I think the big reason why so many people are voting right, that so many men are on the right now, is because we tried. We fucking tried. We tried to be good to you. We tried to not say words you didn't like. We tried to call you the pronouns that you did like. We tried to feed you as much food as you wanted. You just kept dying. We tried so fucking hard. For every fucking whim that you had, we tried to follow your rules and not offend and not step on toes. And you just had more rules. You still tried to lambaste us. You still tried to blame us for random bullshit that had nothing to do with us. okay? I look like your average white guy. So you have, I've gotten in person the, your ancestors enslaved my ancestors. Bitch, my grandfather's a Holocaust survivor. I did not enslave fucking anybody, but because I look white, all of a sudden, bammo, blammo, I am automatically secretly racist. Like, dude, being a Jew is truly Schrodinger's, oh my gosh, Schrodinger's martyr, bro. Listen, according to the left, I'm a white guy. According to the right, I'm not a white guy. This is so sad. We need to fight, bro. This is truly pathetic. No, but for real, I literally could not give less of a shit that this is happening. I think it's a good thing. I think that Billie Eilish getting canceled, I'm gonna go against the grain here, because obviously Sydney Watson is going to defend her. Asmongold obviously defended her. I am gonna stand where I am right now. I am going to stand where I am right now and say, literally, you deserve it, and this is a good thing. You paved the road for a society that cancels you. Humbly fuck yourself.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever worn yellow on this channel before, but I'm sure that if it's not my color, you guys will roast me in the comments. Because
Probably.
That's typically what you do. Also, my little cherub people,
Schrodinger's white guy. Oh my god.
I will be going on tour in October. I will be going to a bunch of different cities around the United States doing live shows, and these shows are going to be a little bit more personal, because I know on this channel I typically don't get super personal and get super deep into Sydney stuff, but during these live events I absolutely will, because I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better, and vice versa, because I really like meeting you and running into you. It's fun.
She's running for Congress.
Yes, there will be all of the normal Sydney goofiness that you have come to know and expect, but these shows, like I said, will be much more personal, much more personalized, and hey, I might even show you pictures of when I had headgear.
That was a joke. I was not serious.
This kind of headgear. I'm not kidding. There will be custom merch at these shows that are only available for the tour. There's obviously going to be tea if you want to buy some in person. There are VIP tickets, so where we get to hang out beforehand and talk and chat and do all that fun stuff. Much more personal. There are general admission. There are meet and greet tickets. Lots of stuff going on. And right now, if you use code GONDOLA at the link in the description, you get 20% off for you fun early bird people for a limited time. So go and click the link in the description. Come see me live. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you. It's going to be a fun time. All right, let's do the video. So I genuinely hoped after my last Sydney Sweeney video that would be that and we move on from this
You
topic.
absolute buffoons! The left is trying so hard to maintain cultural relevance, it's amazing. Their first wave of hate against anyone that liked Sydney Sweeney for being an attractive woman was obviously met with yawns and groans. The second wave of hate against Sydney Sweeney was, I think, fucking hilarious, because then they tried to make believe that they didn't actually care about Sydney Sweeney. I'm like, which is absolutely fucking amazing. It's like, actually, it's all a completely right-wing manufactured outrage. Actually, it was the right wing made up that were actually offended by the left wing. We actually love the ad, totally. And then they tried to fucking cope. Obviously, that did not work at all. Because, like, dude, this is the funniest thing ever. So, apparently, Charlie Kirk and libs of TikTok, dude, look how funny this is. Apparently, Charlie Kirk and I concocted the Sydney Sweeney outrage, right? So these people are saying right-wing extremists like libs of TikTok and Charlie Kirk totally concocted the Sydney Sweeney outrage. The supposed left-wing outrage at Sydney Sweeney never happened. Republicans made it up. 14,000 likes, 2.5 million views, and Charlie Kirk's like, yes, we totally concocted it. It's not like it was on the news.
With the backlash over a new ad campaign featuring actress Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, the ads are for American Eagle, and the tagline is, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Now, in one ad, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress talks about genes as in DNA being passed down from her parents.
The play on words is being compared to Nazi propaganda with racial undertones.
Oh my God.
The pun, good genes, activates troubling historical associations for this country. The American
This is on ABC News, motherfucker.
eugenics movement in its prime between like 1900 and 1940 weaponized the idea of good genes.
Yes, so, yeah, all right. Anyway.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this?
All right. Sounds like Charlie Kirk concocted
That
it.
got me too.
Oh, she's crying.
And I don't know why. Maybe
I cannot believe Charlie Kirk made her cry.
because it's just so blatant.
It's blatant, guys. No.
I keep thinking that people just are
not gonna believe us until we're hung out there. But then even then, I feel like they'll be like, oh no.
Yeah,
kind of like they
get
are
back
with-
to me if that happens.
I see the same perpetual self-imposed victimhood.
Oh, good, she made 2 TikToks.
American Eagle just run an ad for eugenics.
Right, so obviously not concocted. Charlie Kirk who lives in TikTok concocted the whole Sydney Sweeney outrage, totally. So that was the second attempt. The third attempt is just actually canceling every attractive woman.
But the online meltdown
Which is
surrounding her has continued to get worse, so, here we are. And as usual, during my travels of the internet, I came to realize that this current progressive doom spiral, so to speak, with relation to Sydney Sweeney, is not exclusive to her.
True!
Are you surprised? No, you're not. So I thought, let's take a detour from my planned video this week to talk about this, because these people are losing their minds over attractive white girls who are all over the place.
There's no way this triggered people too! Oh my god, this is amazing.
Like dancing or just generally enjoying their lives.
No! White people are not allowed to enjoy their lives when their grandparents were literally slave owners. No! No!
And personally, I always find the negative reactions to innocuous comments and behavior so interesting and telling.
Yeah, it's literally self-reporting. It's self-reporting. It's saying that I am secretly racist. I am secretly the racist one. I don't want white people to be happy. I hate white people. I would like to keep them in this little box of emotional oppression that's existed for so long. Because a lot of people don't know the reality of the matter. The reality is, and I'm about to lay down the bare facts for you, Americans were held as emotionally blackmailed prisoners for decades now, all right? That's why the identity politics is so important to the left. That's why they had to run Kamala Harris on an identity politics campaign card, because literally it's all about the unbelievable bullshit that they are trying so hard to push down people's throats, to say that you are the bad guy if you vote for Trump. Right? It's not that Trump's policies are bad. No one even talked about Trump's policies. It's just Trump is a white supremacist. He's a Nazi. He's Hitler. He's fascist. It's all about painting one side as the bad guys, trying their absolute best to emotionally blackmail people. And I'll be honest, the number one demographic that kept this shit afloat was liberal white women. It was. It literally was. Because they needed to be on the good side. And guess what? And I'm not trying to say this to be insulting to any liberal white women out there. Okay, that's not fully true. You fell for the emotional blackmail. You fell for it. You fucked our country. What do you want me to tell you, bro? You did. You fell for that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. You ate it up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Holy. Oh my God. They become, like, dude, welcome to modern feminization, all right? All women's are whores and they gobble lots of shit. They gobble propaganda and penises. It's just a thing. Listen. Now, obviously, this is not every woman. This is not every even liberal woman. However, I'll be real here. That is the number one demographic that has pushed us towards oblivion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I don't want to be rude here. You fucked us, all right? And now you're finding out. And now you're absolutely finding out. Now every attractive woman is automatically evil. Now an Irish girl going to Ireland and being like, oh my God, these people look like me, is getting canceled. And it is literally because you fucking voted for that shit. It's all your fault. It really is. I think that democracy has proved many things. But this is one of them. This is one of them. Like, bro, they're all so quick to start wanting to repeal the Second Amendment. Let's start with the 19th and work our way backward. That was a joke, obviously.
As most of you know, I really think that anti-white rhetoric has gotten very out of hand. It's absolutely culturally acceptable to be racist towards white people. But now it's to the point where we are seeing white women doing anything together or making...
Oh my God. A white woman? That is inherently racism. When will white women realize that they hate you? They hate you. They use you for years. They manipulated you to vote for them, but they hate you. When are you going to realize that? I don't know. It's not easy to wake up and be strong.
Comments about their appearances, it sends some progressives into a full-blown meltdown. So, as most of you probably have noticed by now, we are kind of seeing a bit of a resurgence of the 90s aesthetic in advertising and in entertainment. And
yeah, resurgence of the 90s. In other words, people are tired of the shit. That's literally what that means.
Especially in clothing. And as a result, more and more cute white girls are showing up in media and in advertising, where in days gone by, over the last number of years, we have seen a lot of diversity. And
cows! Hogs! frogs. Walrus! That's walruses.
I hope you're all currently visualizing Tess Holiday just
Walrus jump scare.
running across the stage.
Holy!
This was advertising for like the last decade. Anyway, so it isn't terribly surprising to learn that Sydney Sweeney, who is currently a popular actress, has partnered with a bunch of brands. As
Yeah,
such,
no
and
shit.
as
Everyone fucking wants to gobble that shit down.
you probably know, she went viral in the last month or so when she appeared in a jeans commercial for...
Bro, even Trump was talking about it. Trump was like, dude, Trump was playing the ultimate wingman. Let me see if I can find this, because he fucking wingmaned the shit out of his grandson, all right? A Trump wingman. I have to find this, bro. This is absolutely diabolical. Dude, the all-time legendary wingman, Donald Trump. I'm happy to hear that Sydney Sweeney is registered as an official Republican. I always knew she had great talent and great genes. My son, Barron, seems to be very fond of her. You wingman. He has very good eye. All right, very good eye. Congratulations to Sydney on her massive success. Listen, I'm just gonna be real. Lisan El Gaib. True. Oh my God.
American Eagle, where she referenced her genetics, using a play on words to refer to both denim genes and human genes. Each ad finished with the line, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes," which was a reference to her appearance. Just by the way. The reaction to this was swift.
Bro, immediate disregard. Dude, that nose ring is never paired with a good take. That nose ring is never paired with a good take. I dare any of you, find me someone with one of these cow nose rings saying something intelligent. One, I dare you. Extra points if you can't tell if they're a man or a woman.
And psychotic. It was very psychotic, with women over on TikTok saying this was a Nazi dog whistle. It's an ad for eugenics, which is that is crazy.
Another nose ring happens every time.
Pants, that's a crazy statement. Of course, then we had the onslaught of articles and left-wing commentators insisting that this meltdown wasn't happening.
Dude, that's my favorite part. That is literally my favorite fucking part. All the people going absolutely hog wild over the fact that, no, the right wings are concocting this conspiracy. It's not a real thing. It's a real thing. They're trying so hard. They're coping so hard, brother.
You know, these people have never been on a young person app a day in their lives. Because how is this your takeaway? But as this issue has picked up speed, people decided it was necessary to dig up Sydney Sweeney's alleged voter registration.
Yeah, that's
that
bullshit.
Apparently shows that she is a registered Republican. This is a lot of S noises and I am struggling. Then videos surfaced.
In my opinion, finding a way to dox her and get her voting registration and find out she's a Republican, on the one hand, it means she's cooler. Because I'll be real, that is a W. But second of all, I think that's cringe as hell. How dare you fucking dox people? I think it's absolutely disgusting. It really is. It's none of your business. Like, she did an innocuous fucking commercial, now you're trying to ruin her life. And I'm so happy that she's not buckling down. I'm so happy that she's not buckling down and just falling for it, you know? And taking the bait. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Of her shooting at a gun range, as you do in the United States. And videos of her working on cars have also started circulating. And this, of course, just resulted in even more unhinged behavior from our friends over on Progressive Island.
Sydney Sweeney ad is just another litmus test to see if people can actually recognize and acknowledge overt racism and how harmful it can be.
Sir, it is not harmful. Could we stop doing this shit? Could we please stop? It's not fucking harmful to anyone. No one was harmed.
What are your thoughts?
Trying to calm myself, but Sydney Sweeney has
good. Dude, 45 minutes of moaning before talking about it.
Really? Like The eugenics in that, it's dripping with it, and I'm like, no.
When you saw it, what did you think of?
Bro, it's the fucking Palestinian scarf that just absolutely sends me every single time. Like, I really don't think that I like the fact that she says she has good genes. Anyway, I'm going to support a terrorist organization that literally kills people for being Jews and no other reason whatsoever.
I mean, I thought, you know, it was disgusting. I think it's just,
Oh my god, dude, bro. I'm sorry. Do I have to do this every time? I feel like I have to do this every time. I feel like it's God's will. I'm not acting due to will of my own. I am acting because there is a higher power that requires me to act. All right, I want to make this very clear. Can't do it, man. Cannot do it. Trying my best, okay? But it does, I'm trying, okay? Listen.
showing what kind of country we're turning into, because it's white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what this ad is representing.
As I was collecting these clips and putting them together, I'm thinking, what is it about these people that I think is so crazy? And I think I finally got it, and I think that—
Because women are sabotaging other women. They claim to be feminists, and they're just out there literally trying to sabotage women as much as they possibly can because they are never going to be as attractive as those women, so they're literally trying to destroy them. Is that why they're pushing them to not have children and die sad and alone and depressed? Is it possible? Is that possible, guys? What do we think? What do we think? Do we think it's possibly because these people are literally the arch nemesis of women, pandering and making believe that they actually support women while they're secretly trying to ruin their lives? Is it possible? It can't be that that's the case, right, guys?
This goes for the rest of the clips that I'm going to show you in this video. I never feel this strongly about really anything.
So based! So based! Dude, who paid you to care so much? And that's why it's all fake! That's why these people are all frauds. Every single one of them. All of them are frauds. All of them. Abso-freaking-lutely. Woman smiling. Oh, we hate her. Thank you. You're all frauds. You don't actually care. You don't actually care. You're trying to push a message and an agenda because you want to take down an attractive woman. That's literally it. Yeah, you don't like white people and you don't like attractive women. All right, you don't like white people because you have to make believe that you're trying to be friends to all the minorities, and you don't like attractive women because you are a hog, brother. So you mix the two together and it gives you a perfect reason to make believe you're crashing the fuck out. Do not care. You suck. You're lame. You're gay. You're gonna die alone. No one cares.
So it's hard for me to really understand someone seeing something that they don't like, something that's actually reasonably innocuous, and then using their little monkey brain to land on the fact that it matters enough to sign into an app, record a video of themselves basically yelling into a camera, and then it on the internet.
And they do it for me. You have to think about this. Listen, to all the women that crash out over stuff like this, I want to personally thank you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel and my content. This is truly a fantastic day. Definitely subscribe. Let's up those numbers.
You made an entire job out of doing that. I know, but the difference between me and those people is that I'm correct. But honestly, doing about everything all the time it's a lot of pressure.
It has its flaws. It has its flaws.
Kind of like finances and debt.
And that's why this video is sponsored by Schmorgly Florgly.
Mortgages, which is why today's video is sponsored by American Finance.
Yeah, no one saw that one coming.
For some That's 8. So obviously, as I explained in my first video about this issue, which you should go and watch if you want the full context, I will link it in the description box. I don't want to have to rehash old ground. This reaction has absolutely nothing to do with genes, and I'm not even really sure that it has to do with Nazism or—
I can't for the life of me figure out why unfuckable fat lesbian women are perhaps envious of attractive straight women. I personally can't figure this out. Personally, I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't. My little noodle brain is not coming up with anything. Why would this be a thing? I don't know.
Some commentary on YouTube.
Let's do a bit of an AI analysis. All right, we got to do an AI analysis. We're not going to put in names because I don't want it to have any biases or anything. But we're going to ask the machine. Why would a 400-pound lesbian woman possibly hate an attractive white straight woman that everyone loves? I just want to know why. It's tough to pin down why someone might harbor resentment without knowing the full context. One angle could be envy or insecurity. If the 400-pound lesbian woman perceives the attractive single straight woman as someone who effortlessly gets attention, admiration, and societal approval, things she might feel like she's been denied due to her appearance, weight, or identity, she could project frustration onto her. Society often elevates traits like conventional attractiveness or heterosexuality while marginalizing others, and disparity can breed resentment, especially if the lesbian woman has faced discrimination or rejection. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I can't figure it out.
Eugenics. I think that it relates to the fact that Sydney Sweeney fits a specific archetype. Young, white, attractive, blonde. Although blonde is secondary. And to these white, feminist, progressive types, it signals something that they absolutely hate. Privilege, pretty privilege, skinniness. What are some of the other things they hate?
Yeah, they don't actually hate those things, in my opinion. They hate themselves. They don't hate white people. They do hate white people. I don't think they hate privilege. I don't think they hate skinniness. I don't think they hate any of those things. They hate themselves, and they try their absolute best to push their insecurities on other people. They don't actually care about these things. They just have to make believe that they care about these things. They're jealous. They're fucking jealous. They're envious. And realistically, they will continue their absolute best to try to convince other women to get on their fucking train down to Desertion Town and destroy their fucking lives, and make believe that it's empowering. God, it's so empowering when this woman dies alone of a heart attack at the age of 50, and 14 fully grown men need to lift her 4,000-pound corpse to bring it to the incinerator because no one actually gives too much of a shit about her to go to a funeral. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be rude here or anything, but wake the fuck up, guys, okay? Like, you have been fooled. You have all been fooled, every single one of you. All of you guys, you've been tricked. Okay, not all women, but specifically the retard, like 5,000-pound troglodyte libtards with the nose rings. You've been trolled. You've been fooled. Okay, you have. They tricked you into becoming unfuckable, right? And it worked. It did. I'm sorry, it worked. And you keep voting this shit in, and they will come for you because they hate you. Oh my God, you fools. Absolute
beauty standards, perceived exclusion, perceived inclusion of white people. The list goes on and on. We'd be here for a while. So soon we had
They were all of them deceived. I think so, really. Your grand mullah guru told you that it's better to be an empowered, lonely woman that's going out there to, that can make your own sandwiches and you can get your own job and you don't need no man. And they are literally grooming you to live uncomfortable, sad lives where you die alone. Wake up and realize that if you want to actually have a good life and you want to actually succeed, you know what you should do? You should go out there, make something of yourself, find a good-ass man that'll love you for who you are. And that's what you need to do, absolutely. Yes, that's what you gotta do. Yes, true. And you could make each other sandwiches even, I would go as far as to say. Okay? I will. You can divide shit. He can do the shopping, you do the cooking. I don't know, figure that shit out. Right? This isn't fucking servitude, bro. It's not servitude. Build a relationship where you love and appreciate and care for each other and you do things for each other because you like each other. Have some kids. I don't know, man. What do you want me to tell you? You guys fucking suck, dog. You do. Really? You think your miserable, lonely, 4,000-pound life is better? Oh my God. Of course they're upset. Obviously they're upset. They wish people were talking about them like people are talking about Sydney Sweeney.
He likes of Doja Cat, which that's the name of an artist for those of you who don't listen to music that makes your ears bleed. We had Doja Cat, Sweeney.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Well, actually, you obviously like the white genes so much, despite not being white yourself, you decided to dye your hair and get a white genetic style hairdo going on over there. Not trying to be rude, but you like white genes too.
Then we had Lizzo trying to ride
Yes!
the situation and cash in on it.
Dude, I don't know why I got involved with both of these retards. I really did. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. If you go to my fucking Twitter, you'll notice that I am in fact an insane person. Like I just simply wanted to ask the question, okay? I asked, hey Grok, Is Doja Cat's current hair color natural, or did she modify it to resemble the hair of a different genetic makeup? The response: Doja Cat's natural hair color is dark brown, based on Zulu and Ashkenazi Jewish heritage. In the latest TikTok, it's bleached blonde, a modification resembling the hair type of Northern European genetic makeup. Oh my god, she literally copied the genetic makeup. They literally copied the genetic makeup of somebody else. I personally cannot believe it. And I've noticed that this is an actual new strat that I have. We have Grok insult them instead of insulting them ourselves. So over here is Lizzo mimicking Sydney Sweeney's ad. And here's me: hey Grok, does Lizzo have good genes? Yes or no? No. Lizzo's obesity, bad genes, metabolic issues, risk of diabetes, heart disease, per health studies from sources. Talent aside, those aren't good genes. True. I didn't say it. Grok said it. Grok got both of them. I didn't say any of these things. I was just asking questions, okay? I was just asking. They didn't see it that way. They tried to cancel me for being racist. And you know what my response was? You know my response was when they say, oh my god, you're racist. You know what the correct response is. Let me teach you. For those of you uninitiated and unaware of the Nux strategies, oh my god, you're racist. You know the correct response? The correct response is, so? And it's over. And it's literally over. They are shut down, destroyed, nothing to say. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now what? Where do you go from here? And so? All right, literally, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to be real here, but that's what it is. That's what it's all about. Shut down.
Making her own videos wearing jeans and playing a song alongside these videos that references Sydney Sweeney in jeans. I'm not going to play it for you because, you know, the audio will 100% get copyright claimed. So, not to...
Yeah, and also, holy fuck, dude. Look at that thing.
Today, Lizzo...
Very cool that Lizzo also genetically modified her hair to resemble a different genetic group. Kind of weird how that happens.
Oh, not today. These clips they're really something, and I want to show you. I think I'm gonna have to ask editing Sydney to put some Sydney singing with the clip so that I can. Firstly, Lizzo, I just want to say congratulations on losing weight before I mock this video, because that's a pretty cool achievement for you. Yeah, I am jealous of the weird girl on the internet who was in the jeans commercials, so I'm gonna ride on the coattails. I like to make people's eyeballs in pain.
I'm dying!
Such fun. That's definitely a shot. Okay. I don't want to get banned on YouTube, but yeah, okay.
She's trying so hard, and no one even talked about her, bro. Oh my god, I cannot believe this would happen.
Enough of that. So
Stage 11 eye cancer. Holy shit. All that Ozempic and she still looks like Frogan with an extra donut in the back. I'll be real, not gonna lie. She's about as attractive as Chumley from Yu-Gi-Oh! She's out there with Frogan without the hijab cooking. I'll be real. The jiggle physics are in all the wrong places. I'm not even gonna lie. This is diabolical, bro. If she jumped into the Red Sea, she would say, hey Moses, beat that. Alright, when she walks onto a scale, she sees her phone number. Alright, not even going to lie. Not even going to lie, bro. When she rolls over, she's in a different time zone. She needs 2 passports at any given time. Okay? Oh my god, dude. You are literally dripping schlorb from your back. Bitch, you don't got good genes.
I don't want to get banned on YouTube, but I
can't believe she would appropriate white culture by eating this many donuts.
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough of that. So one of the biggest things that I have taken from this situation is that it is, in fact, according to these people, not okay to be white. And any references...
Have you noticed? Have you noticed? They hate you. Have you noticed?
To your genetics or to your cultural history or anything like that inherently means that you hate non-white people and you wish for their extermination, which is a lot of things, but mostly is totally batshit. Because I am not the walking embodiment of a lobotomy, I do believe that basically every group on the planet has experienced discrimination or continues to experience discrimination, because I think that...
Yeah, that's a pretty... that is the most lukewarm take of all time. Yes, 100%. Every group gets hate. Every group has their beautiful parts of who they are and stuff like that. Yeah, that's called humanity.
How much modern society loves to tell us that we are not entitled to our prejudices and whatnot. People inherently have them, and there's really no getting around that.
All right.
But as I have talked about in the past, being racist and horrific and horrible towards white people...
See, I actually don't think that that's necessarily true. I actually, for example, as a hypothetical, I am not racist, actually. I am honest, which a lot of people think is racist, but I am not racist. I believe every person is made in the image of God. I do believe that some cultures are shittier than some other cultures due to the fact that, you know, they have like human sacrifices and shit. In my experience, human sacrifices makes your culture shittier. So listen, I'll be honest. I am an equal opportunity racist. I am willing to acknowledge that some races, cultures are dog shit. I think that that is not necessarily a lie. I think that's a true fact. Not racist, just honest.
People is a culturally accepted phenomenon. People don't lose jobs for it. People don't get reprimanded really for it.
True.
It's kind of just a thing that happens that everybody accepts because it's been so normalized. So this entire situation is no exception, and pathetically, the Sydney Sweeney thing is not the only example of this taking place recently. Singer Billie Eilish also recently came under attack because at a show in Ireland in late July, she said that she was from Ireland.
I'm really happy that we're covering this because everyone's talking about it from the perspective of people hate white people. I am literally platitudes beyond everyone. I am platitudes ahead. Yes, everyone hates white people. Of course, that is the case. And you know what? It's your fault, libtard women. It's you. It's you. It's literally your fault. You have contributed to this shit. I'm sorry. Zero empathy for Billie Eilish on this one. You voted this shit in.
Like heritage-wise, and that it was cool to be in a place where everyone looks like her.
Well, as you guys know, I'm Irish,
Yeah.
so it's cool to be here. I am not from here, obviously, but it's really cool to come somewhere and like everybody looks exactly like you.
Yep, that is it. That is the clip. That's what she said that made the internet really upset. She wants to be around.
Alarm bells! Wee woo, wee woo! Someone immediately dumpster fire her, destroy her.
Her pale cousins. Yep. But these comments also made...
Yes! And then the retards rear their ugly head. Nose ring alert! Wee woo!
Progressives on TikTok absolutely
Oh my
lose their
god.
minds.
Lily Tino looking ass over here.
Similar reasons to the Sydney Sweeney
I
situation.
cannot believe the liberal white women are mad at her, unless they're virtue signaling. Wow. Unlike that other liberal white woman, I personally have so much love for other cultures, I don't even view myself as a white person. I don't actually even have any love for my ancestors, actually, it turns out. I hate them. You know who I do love? You know who I do love? George Floyd. That guy, fucking awesome. He's my favorite character in this anime.
The left's...
Oh, let's go! We got the fucking septum schmeptum nose rings. Love these guys. Yes! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Frick yeah, dude. That's what it's all about. Let's go. I'm sure we're gonna hear a very level-headed good opinion over here.
Her focus on whiteness and beauty mirrors the Sydney Sweeney pile-on. And it's less about what she said and more about what she represents.
Billie Eilish, are you okay, bitch? Why the fuck would you say something like that? What?
Literally roast her. Deserved. Every fucking step of it. You voted and pushed this exact agenda. Fuck yes. You deserved this when this happened. Okay? Now, I actually agree we shouldn't be killing black people. That's my opinion. Hot take. I don't think we should be killing black people. But you are joining a riot protest, okay? To defend a guy who died of a fentanyl overdose. Okay, yes, he was manhandled, I think inappropriately, absolutely. But it did not warrant burning the country down, okay? You voted for this. You contributed to ushering in this age because you wanted to virtue signal. You reap what you freaking sow, bitch. Absolute deserved, 1000%. Do not care. You deserve all the criticism. It's fucking funny as hell. And I know that everyone's defending her right now. All right, you got Asmongold defending her. Sydney Watson's gonna defend her. Do not care. You reap what you sow. Absolutely. I hope this disenfranchises you. Sorry, I'm hitting you with a really hot take right now, all right? And I know that people are gonna disagree. It might take a few months, but you'll realize I'm right. You will realize I am correct.
You live in America where you are the majority. Everybody looks like you. This is what we mean when we say white people and they biases just be jumping out. Because what type of racist shit is that?
They biases be jumping out. White people's biases be jumping out. Let me say that sentence one more time. White people's biases be jumping out. White people, like as a racial group, they biases, all right, implying that every single one of them has a bias, be jumping out. You are the racist, okay? You are a gay racist, a gracist, okay? I don't know, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Billie Eilish just had a concert in.
And then we got these people to come out here and make believe that they're I am one of you. I am also woke. I am so woke, guys. I am so woke, just like you.
Ireland, and she said on stage, "It's cool to be in a place where everybody looks like me."
Yeah. Why is that a bad thing? Everyone's allowed to love their heritage unless they're oopsie poopsie, a white guy.
Let's examine that claim.
Yeah, let's examine that claim.
Do all these people look a lot like Billie Eilish?
They're from a similar ethnic group. They do look more similar than your average group of 16 Americans. That's just a fact. Yes. Again, I don't know why this is a bad thing. Like, why are you like this? Yes. They do look more like her. Yes.
Other than maybe being white?
The girl can't
Oh
even
my god, these people are so pathetic. It's unreal. Like, what are we even doing here?
talk about her own face without this apparently being a problem. In my opinion, you know an issue is actually stupid when you find yourself agreeing with people that you would ordinarily completely disagree with.
Oh shit.
Do you really think that Billie Eilish has had a pretty much perfect track record of being progressive since she was a child when she first became famous? Do you really think she's now like a racist white supremacist who's doing like eugenics dog whistle on stage in Ireland because she's Irish?
No, it's because she's human and she said a normal human thing to say. All right.
Irish descent, went to Ireland and said, oh, everyone looks like me. Do you really think that's racism? Or are you just bored and you're feeling helpless about all of the really big, scary things that are happening in the world, and you don't feel like you can do anything about that? So you do feel like you can dogpile a young woman who was just excited to see that other people share her very Irish-looking face. It's not just generic white. She's many majority white countries and nations, and she doesn't go around saying this every time she's there.
So you're telling me that the, traditionally attractive type woman actually is saying things that make normal sense, and she's not that out there literally pandering and virtue signaling and throwing her fellow female under the bus. It's probably a coincidence. It's probably a coincidence that she doesn't feel threatened by Billie Eilish and coincidentally is kind of defending her here. It's kind of weird. No, I don't think that's probably not the case. I mean, because the previous woman was also very attractive, right? Maybe not. Maybe not.
While a young woman who was just excited to see that other people share her very Irish-looking face.
Weird.
It's not just generic white. Many.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. She's still retarded. Don't get me wrong. She's still retarded. She still thinks that the entire woke bullshit that Billie Eilish was doing the entire time was a good thing. All right? She still thinks that. To be clear, she is still voting for the enemy. I'll be real. So don't get me wrong. Do not actually think that that's the case. I just think that you fell for the emotional blackmail. Absolutely. Like, these people literally cucked. They got mega cucked by the emotional blackmail.
Majority white countries and nations, and she doesn't go around saying this every time she's there. She's specifically Irish. She was in Ireland and said, oh, everyone looks like me. It's a very specific aesthetic.
Like, why is Jamila Jamil the voice of reason here? Are you guys really that far gone?
Oh.
You know, she's probably right. These people are extremely, extremely bored, but I don't think that they're scared. I think that they get mad about stuff like this so that they can feel something.
True.
Jokes aside, once again, it's pretty clear to anybody with a functioning frontal lobe that Billie Eilish's comments refer to her heritage and her ancestry.
True, because obviously that's what it means. Asmongold says that liberal Karens are the real enemy within, and they are completely and utterly controlled. They're completely emotionally controlled. I don't think that they are the mastermind. I think they are the drones. They are the drones that are emotionally manipulated into caring about things that they don't have any business caring about. But yes, true, the Karenocracy is absolutely real.
And the physical traits that come about as a result of that, namely being a pasty creature. And this is something that she has in common with other Irish people, many of whom also happen to be pasty creatures. She didn't write a manifesto about how white is right. She made a comment in an effort to connect with her audience about something that has, up until very recently...
Look, everyone on the planet could defend this, because in my opinion, she did nothing wrong. So I'm really... It's nice to see people going out to defend this, because I think that inherently we should be standing up for stuff like this. I'm just taking this one step further that I don't care, because you specifically are the bad guy. You specifically voted for the enemy. All right, listen. You voted for the people that are destroying you right now for this absolute dog shit. Do not care.
Been completely understood about people from this part of the world. You know, like freckles and red hair and pale skin. Likening this to white supremacy is a weak, sad attempt at making something absolutely nothing. But it's become much of the progressive response to any reference to being white or European cultures that they'll take an innocuous comment and twist it to make it racist somehow. And the primary reason that we know that most of this is performative is because in 2023, Billie Eilish made
I did the deep dive too, 100%.
the exact same comments, actually directly referred to being white, and nobody cared.
And it's, you know, it's so cool.
Oh shit, wait, this isn't a clip that I saw.
Because I'm Irish. Everybody here looks like me. Really white. Anyway.
And no one cared. Very interesting how no one cared. Wow, it's almost like this racism shit's really been amping up on all sides.
Love you, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so riddle me that one. Then we roll around to all of these sorority TikTok rush videos, which hopefully will make sense to Americans because I don't know what rushing is. Running around quickly on campus. The only frame of reference that I have for university in the United States is American films, like Van Wilder. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
no.
That feels
No, college in the United States is something different. I can explain what college is in the United States very, very well. This is how I explain college to people. All right, this is how I explained it. All right, so college. Now, if doctor, lawyer, accountant, nice. If not, scam. This is how I explain college to people that are unaware of what college is actually about. This is how I explained it. Yep, that's what I have to say. That's right. That's basically what I have to say. Yep. If you are not in college to become a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, a pharmacist, a fucking engineer, all my engineer homies out there, they're standing with me on this one. If you're not doing one of those things, all right, it's a scam. All right, any fucking social science, social subject, social shit, fucking degrees. What about psychology? Borderline scam. It's in between. Psychology is literally in between. Social work and psychology, they are the fucking crust of the pizza. All right, everything else is not edible. Is the cardboard box. All right, I am just gonna say, all right, that's how far we're going. Absolutely. Because if you are going to college for a degree in fucking lesbian tap dance theory, then this is what happens. This is the person teaching you and your fellow students lesbian tap dance theory. Now you are all pros at lesbian tap dance theory, okay? And you know what you can do with this degree? Fucking nothing. It is a useless degree. You cannot do shit with it. But you know what you could do? You could teach people lesbian tap dance theory. Absolutely. You could always teach the next generation lesbian tap dance theory. Now, what could they do with it? What could these retards do with lesbian tap dance? Nothing! Nothing except teach more people lesbian tap dance theory, okay? This is welcome. Welcome to the fucking scam of all time. This is a pyramid scheme. All the wealth goes to it's a pyramid scheme. And all of these motherfuckers are $200,000 in debt that they will never pay back. Okay? I am telling you, bro, this shit's a scam. It is, absolutely. If your degree can't do shit, then honestly, maybe don't do it, okay? I'm telling you, bro. Go to trade school, get a degree that you could do something with. Nah, dude.
Anyway, these are absolutely not new and have been taking place for a number of years over on the TikTok app. Every time I see these on Twitter, they always have a caption that's like, we're so back, or the left hates this. And, you know, while that's definitely...
It's definitely cringe and rage bait, but it's true.
A little bit cringe. There is a lot of truth to the freakouts these are causing over on TikTok. And I think that's because, once again, the majority of these videos feature white girls, many of whom are blonde, and seem to be conventionally attractive.
Can we stop saying conventionally attractive? Can we bring back just saying attractive? We could stop. It's like, yes, you're conventionally attractive because you're not a walrus. Yeah, true, yes, correct.
Which, of course, is not allowed the perpetually offended app of our Lord 2025. So the comment sections on many of the videos that I looked at here have completely turned into war zones. And the comments are about what you'd expect.
Yeah!
These sororities are so white. They lack diversity. Not a single person of color in sight. Some comments are just straight up vicious, attacking these women for their looks or their perceived privilege.
Hot take? Don't care. Do not care. I feel like I'm the bad guy in this video. Normally I'm like the good guy. I'm like trying to present my arguments to being the good guy. I feel like I'm the bad guy. Don't care. All of these girls are gonna end up voting for the virtue signal. They vote for the virtue signal party. Don't care. First of all, you know what? I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna just say it as it is. All right. The sorority shit. All right. On the one hand, we so back. on the other hand, literally don't care about the hate. I don't. Sorry, I do not care. Okay? These are the retards that are fucking voting for this shit. These are the retards that are fighting tooth and nail for the woke bullshit everywhere. All right? These are the emotionally blackmailed people. Like, I don't care. I don't care, bro. Sorry, bro. God damn. I feel like I have to do this because if poop, why shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying.
And what's actually really interesting about this, I think, is that a video from 2023 has also been posted on TikTok, where a young man asked women in sororities about diversity, and a lot of them seemed quite afraid to answer. He then asked
interesting.
non-white people why they don't rush sororities, which I hope makes sense to Americans. This is a lot of weird terminology to me. And they basically said that they self-segregate.
We can't really help it if people of color or who aren't normative don't rush, but we want to create like a safe space in case they do.
That led me to my next path, which was
weird.
to ask people of color why they don't join the traditional frats and sororities.
Are you planning to join a sorority?
Oh, no.
No? Why is that?
What made me very uncomfortable was how white it was. It felt like or like exclusionary.
I think the
Wait, so you didn't join because it felt like it was exclusive, even though it wouldn't exclude you. Now again, I'm not a racist myself. I am equal opportunity. Everyone gets shit. You didn't want to join, not that they told you you can't, because you felt like it was racist. That is a you problem. That is literally a you issue. I don't care enough. I am not paid enough to care. Sorry, don't care, your problem.
Perception?
It's too white. Can you imagine saying, I don't go here because it's too black? They'd fucking kill you. They would murder your ass. Again, this is bullshit. Again, I think the whole sorority thing is bullshit. It's like, it is. I think that the whole thing is fucking stupid and dumb. I really do. I'm not gonna make believe I actually care about this stuff. I don't. But you are an operating error of life. This is not an issue.
As a whole, though, become a little bit more negative.
A lot of them didn't really put efforts into diversity, equity, inclusion.
They didn't put efforts into it? Literally, wait, so you're telling me that they didn't tell you you can't join, but you didn't join because they didn't do enough effort? Skill issue. Don't care. Holy. Sorry, bro. Life operating error. Wow.
Until like BLM and even so those representatives.
Until BLM, then they started caring. Because they're all part of the fucking problem. They really are, dude.
We're still not people of color.
But then, my favorite,
Oh my
they want to
God.
complain about how sororities are not diverse enough. It's like,
Right? Do you understand the catch-22? I don't join because there are too many white people, but also it's not diverse enough because I don't join. Fuck you, not my problem, do not care, get a life, you entitled bitch.
pick a lane. Just pick a struggle. Anyway, so
True.
because I like to ask questions, here is my primary one about all of this. Why is it socially acceptable to dunk on the attractive white women in these situations? Sydney Sweeney, Billie Eilish, these
We all know why. We all know why. Because the left is, the far left, I should say. This isn't a leftist problem, this is a far left problem. The far left is attacked and trapped by a neo-Marxist outlook on the life. I'm about to hit you with reality bombs. They view all of the world through the lens of oppressed versus oppressor. That is how they see everything in life. Everything falls into one of those two categories. If you are an oppressor, you are the bad guy. If you are part of the oppressed, you are the good guy. And everyone is trying their absolute best to do fucking moral handstands to try their absolute best to fall into the oppressed category. If you're fat, oppressed. If you're a minority, oppressed. If you're Islamic, oppressed. If you are any form of anything, you are always the oppressed group every single time. Every time. And they will always look at you like you are the good guy. If you are white, oppressor. If you are Jewish, oppressor. If you're straight, oppressor. That's just how it works, bro. It is. So when you look at it, the world, through this fucking bullshit victimhood Olympics, neo-Marxist way of life, everything is okay if you are going against the oppressors, all right? If you are going, a police officer, oppressor. Male in general, but not gay, oppressor. It's just how it works. Absolutely. And that's how the fucking bullshit is. Viewing Jews as oppressors is unhinged. You don't think, of course they view Jews as oppressors, because Jews are predominantly, you know, per capita, more wealthy than, you know, your most groups in America. That's just a fact. Jews founded Hollywood, and Hollywood got super successful. So, you know, Jews are considered in that oppressor class, you know, because of the high representation everywhere, you know, stuff like that. So that's just how life is, bro. That's just how life is.
sorority girl.
Rich oppressor. Every time.
with zero pushback. Why does appreciating European culture, or God forbid, liking how you look as a white person
God
and
forbid.
a white
God
woman
forbid.
feel like
Wow.
some sort of cultural crime? There's
Wow.
a double standard here,
Really?
and it's glaring. Sydney
No.
Sweeney's jeans ad dropped.
Really?
It wasn't criticized. It was vilified as eugenics and white supremacy. Lizzo and Doja Cat jumped in, mocking it with memes and raps, and
They
the
tried.
left cheered. Billie Eilish mentions going to Ireland and looking like the folks in Ireland. Cancelled for white supremacy. Sorority girls post cute dancing Rush videos.
No.
They're promoting white supremacy.
Whiteness,
They're not
too much
diverse
whiteness.
enough. But if we had Black or Hispanic or Asian people celebrating their appearances and their cultures, would the internet have lost its mind? Probably not. And that's really the problem. The left has become so comfortable hating on white people, and more specifically white women in this case, because they view it as punching up. White beauty standards, European heritage, all of this has been designated as privileged and oppressive, and therefore tearing it down feels very righteous. And obviously,
Yeah, well, it's always about that. Oppressed versus oppressor. If you're white, you're one of the oppressors, and therefore they hate you. Also, this random thumbnail popped up on my feed, and I want to know your opinion on it. This is very important. I'm just asking this to you. I leave this with, what do you think, guys? Is beauty biological or cultural? Listen, man, I'm just asking questions, okay? I am just asking questions here, not trying to get controversial or anything. I just want to know what you have to say, what you think. All right, it's your opinion that matters to me the most right now. Like, what do we think of this? Like, what are our thoughts as a collective? What are our thoughts? What are our thoughts collectively? I think equal attractive. Though lip plate blowjobs go crazy is what I'm trying to say.
obviously, it doesn't help that advertising and media spaces are moving away from the ugliness that we've grown so accustomed to over the years. So seeing cute white women basically doing anything positive absolutely breaks some of these progressives. And the thing that I personally find so ironic is that many of the people lobbing the most amount of criticism are these liberal white women who love to do this to signal that they're one of the good ones.
True. Yes, they're virtue signaling frauds. They're emotionally blackmailed virtue signaling fraud bitches. Abso-freaking-lutely. And I am just going to say, Billie Eilish is one of them. It's why I couldn't give two shits if the mob comes for you. Literally do not care. Sorry, I think this is good actually. Yes, let's disenfranchise the fucking woke virtue signalers. Absolutely, let's do it. Because I'll be real. Do you know why trans politics are dying in the United States? It's because trans people couldn't have enough with just being called the pronouns they wanted. They needed to have their activists go out and infect children. All right? And once that shit happens, it turns around and bites you in the ass. This is going to happen, I'm calling it right now, for your liberal white women. All right? For your woke white women. Woke, white, attractive women are going to fucking get this in the ass. They will. It's going to turn around and fucking destroy them. It absolutely will. Because shit's gonna go too far. It always does. Every time, every group. It's just gonna happen. Sorry, bro. Fun trans fact, the origins were Jewish literature in Europe. Dude, that is not even true. Just because it was written by a Jew, that doesn't make it Jewish literature. You are literally falling into the fucking conspiracy rabbit hole, sir. Dude, there are a lot of fucked up Jews out there, true. You know what? There's a lot of fucked up white people and black people. And gay people. All right, there's a lot of fucked up people in every fucking group. All right, you got a fucked up Jew out there. It's not Jewish literature now. Oh my God. All the Germans are, equally guilty of writing Mein Kampf. Bro, like, why are we doing this? Oh my God, dude. Bro, if you read the Talmud, for example, it is anti-trans. All right, hate to be that guy, but the Talmud is actually anti-trans. The Talmud's getting canceled next time. In the next week's episode, it's gonna be amazing.
And as you guys know by now, I find white guilt extremely embarrassing. And I also find it really embarrassing that we're at this point socially. So in the end, and to leave this on a bit of a positive note, the more that these progressives lose their minds and freak out and behave psychotically towards these issues, the more attention they are giving to the women that they're directing all of their ire at. But because every day is Groundhog Day, this is obviously not the last major freakout we are going to see about this kind of an issue towards these kind of women by these kind of people. Now, on that very happy and pleasant note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder, check out American Financing using the link.
Yeah,
in
that was a good video. I'm really glad that I was able to, show up here today and make everyone's day a little bit better by talking about the inevitable downfall of the Karenocracy. I personally think it's a glorious thing. I'm really glad to be the forefather of this shit. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. Absolutely, it's gonna happen. This is gonna be awesome. Definitely subscribe for future based takes where I say realistic shit. And I'm always correct. Of course, I'll link Sydney Watson in the description. She makes good videos. Love her stuff. Do not care that Billie Eilish is getting backlash. In fact, even though I completely think she's completely right in this situation, 1000%, and the woke freaks are sabotaging their movement, and it's glorious, I do not care. You voted for this. This is what we call FAFO. This is what we call FAFO. See you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.